Hey, Ruben. Good morning. 3, 2, 1. Buenos dias. Welcome to BNI Decatur, where it is greater. Thank you all for coming. This is a disclaimer. We are recording, and we're going to be posting it on TikTok and all the socials. Please take a moment to silence your cell phones. Let's be courteous to one another. We are on the gram, BNI_Decatur, so please feel free to follow us. As I mentioned, special welcome to our guests and visitors for joining us today. Always happy to have you all. Your leadership team is myself, Ruben Rodriguez, as the president. We've got Senor Alex Merritt as the vice president. Senor Justin Reeves is the secretary treasurer. He's off on a job. Your membership committee is Senor Stuart Jones, Tom Morkey, and Aaron Schumann. The education coordinator is Stephen Bentley, and the mentor coordinator is Senorita Misty Palmer. You were greeted by our lovely, lovely visitor host, Sade Albino, and she's also accompanied by Jordan Laurie and Arvin Clark, who are here today. The mission here at BNI is to help members increase the business through a structured, positive, and professional referral marketing program that enables us to develop long-term, meaningful relationships with quality business professionals. So our chapter in the past 12 months have passed almost $1 million, and on average, members see an increase of business of 20% of their business. So we have 7 core values here in BNI. Givers gain, building relationships, lifelong learning, traditions and innovations, positive attitude, accountability, and recognition. So today's speaker or featured presenter is Senor Carlos Watson with Olympic Auto Sales. Senor Carlos, would you stand up and tell us which one resonates with you?
All of them resonate, but I actually want to take 2 of them.
Yeah.
Building relationships and lifelong learning, because the relationships that you build, you learn a lot of things that are valuable for the lifelong time. Everyone here brings something different to the table. We all are here for the same reason, so the outcome that we get are things that you never forget, really.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so would the following members please come up? Senorita Abby Griffin, J.D. Kellerman, Arvin Clark, and then Art Wood and Jordan, who's not here, Alex, and Stuart, please stand up. So Abby, come on up. Looks like you will be the only one. But the reason why we're bringing you guys up is network notables. And we had a little bit of a typo. I had it right, and then I was anyways, there was a glitch. But as you guys can see here, Abby has the most referrals given. So wow. She's getting a little. Why not, Senorita Cleo Mars, come up here and represent Jordan, because he's got some. So, no, not Jordan. I'm sorry, JD. Yep. And who else? Arvin. I'm going to have you just stand in his place. So he's got 3. So I'm going to take a picture for the gram. So stand up there. Oops. How did that happen? Oops. There we go.
Nice. Great.
Oops.
I'm
an old man. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you, guys. So as you guys see here, a lot of things that are happening for these networking. We don't have any new applications or new members at the time. At this time, we're going to pass around the white business card binder. This binder holds the business cards of the members, okay? And as you walked in, you should have gotten a chapter roster sheet. So that's got all of our information. So you can either get a business card or a sheet that has all of our information. This is just for the members. Now, visitors and guests, you can pass your business cards around, but do not put them in the white binder. You haven't deserved it. Our network education moment is with Senor Stephen Bentley.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. I'm going to go over a real simple kind of idea about what the power of BNI. Be seen, be known, and be referred. Three steps. So they're foundations of building trust in any referral-based type groups that you're in. So number one, be seen. You've heard of out of sight, out of mind. Coming to meetings regularly, doing one-on-ones regularly, going to our socials regularly, not only is it good for your attendance type stuff, but it also builds familiarity. And the more that you're seen, the more that people are going to remember you when there's referral opportunities that come up. So just be here. Pretty simple, right? And I know sometimes, some mornings on Thursday morning, I'm like, oh gosh, man, I'm busy. But every time I leave BNI, I'm like, I feel better. So I hope all you do the same thing too. So number two, be known. When you're visible, then it's time to be known. But not just for your business name or what you look like, but what value do you bring? And just like you said, everybody has their own little individual things that they bring to the table. We all have our little values. And some of us bring business value. We all bring business value, but some of us might just bring inspiration value. Some of us just might bring a positivity value. Some of us might just bring a listening value. Some kind of value. Bring it to the table and come. And then when you're known that way, then people remember you, think of you. They want to give you business. And then hopefully you do it back to either. Also, think about this. And I don't want you to answer it, but I want you to think about it. Can every member in this room clearly describe what a perfect referral looks like for you? If not, it's your job to tell us about that and continue to do that. So then number three is be referred. So this is the result of being seen and being known. So once you're trusted, then referrals come naturally. So, but it doesn't come overnight. It's built week after week through consistency, communication, and contribution. So there was a 3-challenge thing here, but I'm going to actually just take it down to one thing. What I want every member in this group to do is to go into BNI Connect and go into the testimonials for somebody that you've done business with or had some business interaction with. Today, I want you to go and write a testimonial for another member today. And I'm going to check on it next week. So we're going to be accountable. So every week, let's get better. Every day.
Excellent, thank you. So last week's Ivan Award winner for Best Presentation was Senorita Erin Peterson with Scott Stories. So for those of you that don't know, the Ivan Award is named after the founder, Ivan Meisner, and it's given out to the person who has the best 60-second presentation. So Senorita Erin will be listening in to see who will deserve it this week. And members will have 60 seconds to educate us on what they're looking for this week. We want everyone to be specific and make it memorable. Who or what is a great referral for you? Visitors and guests, you will have the opportunity to stand up, tell us your name, your company's name, what is that you do, what is a good referral for you. But if your industry overlaps with an industry of the member, tell us what is your favorite dinosaur, okay? Now, I have noticed that we've got a couple of visitors that may overlap, and that's okay. You guys can come out here and battle it out. Okay? No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, we've got a couple of you guys, so you guys can share because there's no seat in the group. Does that make sense? All right. Don't forget to take notes on today's presentations. This is in random order. You have 60 seconds. Once you hear the little ding, wrap it up. So, Senorita Lindsay, is she here or has a sub? Okay, great stuff. I saw Marty somewhere.
He's here.
Okay. Okay, we will come back to him. Senor David Woods.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. David Woods with Squeegee Squad. We clean windows. We're really good at cleaning windows. Just because it's been raining, your windows are not clean. We clean windows. What do we do? There you go. Among other things, perfect referral for me, being that we are expanding into Gwinnett County and outside of DeKalb County, any type of residential homeowner who's looking to put their house on the market that we can bring some extra value to, brighten up that curb appeal. Any other homeowners who are just looking to take pride in their property, or any commercial commercial property managers in Gwinnett County. We'd love to be able to work with them. David Woods with Squeegee Squad.
Your neighborhood window cleaner. All right, Senator Marty, you are up. Just good.
I was texting with Art while I was driving. I know I shouldn't be doing that. I went the wrong way on I-285. So can you restart me there? we were on our boat down in Jacksonville, Florida. My dad's coming up to the dock. I'm barefoot. And he gets almost to the dock, and I step off like this. And when I did, the boat stuck in the bottom of the intercoastal waterway there, and the boat started going back. So I'm doing this, and this, and this. I was in a bad situation. And I looked down, there's barnacles down there. I'm barefoot, but I didn't want to rip out all the muscles in there. That doesn't get back together too easy. So I dropped off, and I had cuts that long in my feet. I was in a bad situation. Had a friend that's in a bad situation for paper. He was out, and he does about 1,000 sheets a day. So I remembered how it was when I was a teenager. So I went to the Decatur this morning and took him some paper.
No, David, you can't go ahead.
Hello, my name is Stuart Jones. I'm with Tree Renovations. Hey, a long time ago at band camp, I used to, no, I'm just kidding. No, but I do want to talk to folks that live in town. Cynthia's got a small place. She's got a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And she wants to come home to something that's warm and inviting. Her friend gets to come home to his small place, who has a wonderful small place, but when he goes into his bathroom, it's his little oasis. And so that's what Cynthia wants, and she's going to get that from us. So if you know somebody like that, that's what we do. We do home renovations. We do HVAC. We also do windows, which is interesting, right? And so any other things like that, we can help you with. So at Tree Weed Renovations, we're still working on our tagline.
Hello, my name is Samantha Darbo, and I'm the administrator at Reach Angels Home Care Agency, and we offer assistance to those that are disabled and seniors that just need extra assistance at home, whether they need a friend or they need assistance with bathing, dressing, toileting, or even going to and from their doctor's appointments. We can assist.
Excellent, thank you.
Yes.
Dr. Jake. Here, no sub. Okay.
Good morning, sales team. Michael McClellan, Decatur Neighbors, Urban Living. I'd like to tell you guys, I am the community connector with my platform. And one of the things I tell folks when I get an opportunity with them is, when you're a business owner, you can have the best thing since sliced bread. If nobody knows about you, you're stuck with a bunch of bread, right? Our platform allows you to get exposure to very affluent homeowners in 2 communities, Decatur as well as Wilburn. And I'm constantly looking to find those folks that are the experts at what they do. They actually get to share with the community why they are the experts, which also raises their opportunity for the folks to call them. So I'm always looking for home service business, from our plumbing to our flooring to our carpets to roofing, things like that. So I know some of those seats are in here, but I mean, but you know, you also might want to also have a nonprofit position that I do in my publication. So just reach out. Mike McClellan, Decatur Neighbors, Urban Living, making you the face of the community.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Alex Merritt. I'm the founding partner in Merritt Law. I represent injured people in personal injury claims and lawsuits. So to follow Stephen Bentley's advice, what makes a perfect referral for me, that's somebody who is injured and it's somebody else's fault. That's just the easiest way to describe it other than BS. If you injure yourself falling off a ladder, can't help you, go to the hospital. If you're injured in a car wreck, it's somebody else's fault. The slip and fall, it's the fault of the landowner. If you are bit by a dog and it's somebody else's dog and it's their fault. Those are good referrals for me. Alex Merritt, Merritt Law.
Buenos dias. So my name is Ruben Rodriguez, and I am the group's commercial real estate broker, and I work with owner operators and investors. So the commercial real estate realm is anything having to do with office, medical, single tenant net, leasing, industrial, land. I can go on and on and on and on about that. But that's basically the areas that I represent, whether you're on the owner-operator side, the investor side, or if you're a small business that you work for, you're looking for space. So I can do landlord-tenant representation as well as lease negotiations. So a perfect referral for me this week would be an investor. So an investor would buy a property and then have a tenant, and they would collect rent on it. So that is where I'm looking for. This message has been brought to you by, and this is my new favorite tequila, Pantalones Tequila. What time is it?
Tequila time.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. My name is Erin Peterson, and I help businesses and brands connect through the power of storytelling. At Scout Stories, we specialize in making cinematic videos and crafting messages that make people feel. Great storytellers don't warm up. Think about Call Me Ishmael, the opening line of Moby Dick. It's curious, intriguing, and super interesting. It gets right to the point of grabbing your attention. The Attention Economy, a book published by people I can't remember at the moment, say that we have 8 seconds to make an impression that will have a consumer decide whether or not they're going to make a sale with you. In order to take care of that and help yourself in the process, here's my recommendation. Write out what your sales pitch is and delete the first 2 sentences. I guarantee you you'll get to the point faster. With Scout, let's tell your story.
Hi, my name is Amelia Markson. I run a design firm called Instinct Design. I am a graphic designer and also a creative director. So one of the things that I do is I help my clients kind of see where their cracks are, and I help patch them. This past week, one of the employees came to me and said, "Hey, I just sent out this very important request for business to a potential client," and I looked at it and said, "Oh no, you didn't run this through the design department." So we've implemented new standard practices there to make sure that everything that is going out is representative of the professionalism and quality of the company. So the best referral for me would be someone you know that's got a small to mid-sized business. They need graphic design support. They don't necessarily have the resource to hire on a new full-time person. I usually do about 10 to 20 hours a week with my clients. Yeah.
Good morning, BNI.
Morning.
I'm Sade. I hold the massage therapy in our chapter, a massage therapy seat in the chapter. And one of the most consistent reviews that I get from my clients is, "That is the best massage I've ever had." Well, what makes the difference between the best massage you've ever had and the worst massage that you've ever had? Quite simply, it's skill and knowledge. So I'm looking to connect with people who you've heard say, "Oh my gosh, I had a massage and it was terrible. I left feeling worse than I came in." I'm Sade with Touch Therapy Co. Learn to touch and be touched.
Like never before. I see your Arvin is out. Oh, he's got a sub. My bad. Take it away, senor.
All right. Okay. I am Arvin. I look better than he does. Why choose Real Property Management Majestic? At Real Property Management Majestic, we don't just manage properties, we maximize your investment. With cutting-edge technology, proven systems, and 15 plus years of experience in customer service, we provide seamless tenant placement, proactive maintenance, and transparent financial reporting. What sets us apart? Maximize ROI. We reduce vacancies and ensure market competitive rental pricing. Effortless ownership. We handle everything from tenant screening to legal compliance. 24/7 support and technology. Owners and tenants get real-time updates and fast solutions. Expert local knowledge. We understand the market so you get the best returns. Real Property Management Majestic. Royal service for real estate success.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. That's just
Good morning, BNI.
Good morning.
In another life, I was probably a teacher. So I am currently a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and I take that teaching part of my soul and I pour it into my clients and my prospective clients. When I sit down with somebody, I take the time to not only understand their situation, but explain how what we should do is going to help them. Because when you sit down with people and they've got, somebody sold them 5 different annuities, and they don't know what the word annuity means, somebody else did not take that time to do that with them. And that was unkind of that previous advisor, but she's switching advisors, so we're A-okay. And so I really take the time and sit down with people and make sure that they understand and feel comfortable with what we're doing, because it's your money, and you should be comfortable with what you're doing with your money. As Martin, whatever Jones.
Good morning, I'm AJ. I am filling in for John, who is in Venice, Italy right now. And since I could not join him in a gondolier, I am here with you all beautiful people this morning. Backwell & Associates is a real estate closing firm specializing in commercial, residential, and wholesale transactions. Today I want to read a review about a closing that I absolutely crushed. Very professional service, organized, time efficient, and extremely knowledgeable. Great location and office, staff very friendly and hospitable. Highly recommend using their services. Right now, a good referral for us are new real estate agents, either those who have just obtained their license or those who have just been hired by their first broker. We'd love to work with them and walk them through the attorney side of the closing process and begin building a lasting partnership. Unlike a large closing firm where you can feel like just a number, we are a small boutique firm capable of providing excellent and focused client service. Backwell & Associates, your closing success is in the bag.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. I'm Stephen Bentley, the digital marketing chair for the group. Speaking things into existence, whether you believe it or not, it's true. Not long ago, I had a request in here for like a local plumbing company. Their name, I won't share their name, but I finally won them, and I spoke it into existence here. And really, what it does is it helps us. Like, hey, you never know who this guy knows that might know somebody at that company. So that's the whole point of BNI referral group for some of you visitors. But it turns out they were having problems with like showing up. They spend a lot of money on their billboards, but they don't show up online when you search for their services and the various keywords that they do in their own area. Wonder why they weren't doing good. So I help people with that, is showing up locally where, for the certain type keywords that what you do. And there's a whole variety of stuff. Nowadays, too, people are even doing it on ChatGPT. So you might realize or think, like, how do I show up there, too? I can help you with that. I'm Stephen Bentley with Drive Your Business. Smart.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Gurney with Gurney Benefits. I help small and mid-sized businesses with their employee benefits, health insurance, dental, vision, all the good stuff. Really specialize in helping bring up cash flow, putting money back into the business that you can reinvest in other priorities, whether it's employee salaries, whatever you want to do, without having to reduce the benefits you actually provide your employees. A lot of sophisticated methods I use that you're typically not going to get when you go to your standard benefits broker down the street. Right now, a great referral for me, small professional services firms, law firms, marketing agencies, tech startups, things of that nature. So if you know anyone who needs help with their employee benefits, I know you got a guy. Thanks.
Good morning, sales team. My name is Scott Morking. I'm at the Oak Insurance Group, and I'm the group's business insurance agent. In my almost 30 years of doing business insurance, I've never sat down with a business owner or a professional and they say, woohoo, let's get into the insurance. It's something they don't like to deal with. It's something they need to deal with. I make sure that they're compliant with what they need, but also make them aware of some exposures that they might have. If it's automobile exposure, some workers' comp exposure, general liability, or professional liability, whatever it is. Each company is different, and each company's needs for insurance is different. So I customize, being a broker, go out and customize a package, make sure that company is well protected in the event of a loss. A good referral for me this week is somebody who hasn't had an insurance review in a while. Take a fresh set of eyes on it, make sure that there's no gaps in their coverage. Tom Morkey at the Oak Insurance Group. Thank you.
Strong as it.
And no sub. Chardonnay here, and subs.
Morning, sales team.
Morning.
I'm Mike Hoggy, Pure Maintenance of Georgia, and I am your mold guy. So let's nerd out over some mold knowledge. Nature's perfect survival mechanism is the mold spore, and the reason that is because, like all microbes, it has a lipid bilayer that helps protect it from pretty much everything outside. Like right now, I'm sweltering in this environment. I can't really hang, but that bilayer helps it. And so on top of that, you also have a chitin layer that's kind of hard, and different chemicals and different agents that different remediation companies might use, or you might use at home, bleach or something like that, will usually attack one of those layers, either the proteins on the outside, the sugar sticks, the chitin layer, or that bilayer. But with Pure Maintenance, we're the only ones using this two-step dry fog. It's a patented process, and it attacks multiple layers. And on top of that, we use an antimicrobial that gives us a mechanical kill at the end. So we've got the knowledge to kind of help you out with that. You've got mold.
No, you don't. Good morning, sales team. I'm Jamie Kellum, coming to you live from Piedmont Hospital. That's where he is actually right now. I do consider myself the luckiest guy in this room for many reasons. First of all, because I know all of you. And you've blessed and enhanced my life and the lives of our clients in so many ways. And as Psalm 100 says, be thankful. The word referral for me and my team right now is any homeowner putting their hopes and dreams on pause because their agent has failed to sell their home in this new shifting market. For 20 years, I've been known as the realtor that can sell the unsellable. So, whether they are moving up, be sure to call the Kellum Group, our one-stop shop for building wealth through real estate in a bacteria-free environment. He's got sepsis from a bacterial infection, so text him. Text him. Yeah.
Josh, you have a sub. Who does have a sub?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Zoe Smith, and I'm speaking to you all this morning on behalf of Jordan. Here at Cleo Myers State Farm, the most important thing that we do is become dream guardians for each and every one of our clients. So whether it's replacing income, covering a mortgage, or funding a child's education, life insurance is one of the most important tools in manifesting a financial peace of mind. Not having life insurance is like gambling with the odds of the unexpected, so the more proactive you are about your future, the better. The best referral for us this week would be any friends or family members needing life insurance and coverage. Thank you. We all gotta go sometime, but hey, that's
Hello, everybody. My name is Abby Griffith. I'm the owner and founder over at Clarity Fitness. I'm a little extra casual today because we're going to be tabling at Agnes Scott later, and they may make us go outside, so I apologize for the shorts. But today, my perfect referral is anyone that's connected to dietitians. As a body positive and eating disorder informed fitness studio, dietitians are the #1 referral source that we have because we're able to work alongside them with their clients. For example, last week I gave a presentation to a group of dietitians, and each one of them had a few different people that they could think of off the top of their head that had been asking for fitness resources, but they didn't know which trainers to ethically send them to when they're in recovery from the eating disorder. So again, Abby Griffith, Clarity Fitness.
You are enough.
Morning, everyone. I'm Joel Wagner with Fraser Roofing. I'm the group roofing expert. This morning I want to give a little information, and that is that shingles do not waterproof your house. Is that I've read in the past few weeks these leaks. I mean, our roof is fairly new, and we shouldn't have these leaks. And like the reason your roof is leaking is it wasn't installed properly. What waterproofs your house is that layer of synthetic felt that goes underneath the shingles. Shingles are like the treads of a tire. They just push the water where it needs to go. Joel Wagner with Fraser Roofing. Faith Family, Fraser Roofing.
Does Richard have a sub? No.
Good morning, everyone. Each week I like to educate and ask. Normally I talk about the bank, but I'm going to talk about me as an individual with the bank. Last week I took 2 meetings while I was on vacation, and they were referrals from a friend I have in PowerCore, a friend I have in another industry, and Art from this group to the same person. And they're like, you've got to meet this banker because your name's come up 3 times in 3 different settings. So piggybacking off Stephen's education moment this morning about being visible and getting to know the people that are around you, it does make a huge difference with those 2 prospective clients. My ask last this week are dentists in the area of Atlanta, Decatur, and Tucker. We do a great job with professionals, and I've focused on some different industries up until this point, so I'm going to focus on dentists for the remainder of the month. Misty Palmer with Tandem Bay.
Take it to
Thank you.
Hey everybody, I'm not Ari Bundy. I'm a little taller, but I got this. So I heard you're a business attorney in the chapter, educated at Emory, and he provides big firm service, boutique relationship, and boutique pricing. So who was the testimonial last week? He was talking to somebody who had a... So you got Speed.
Oh, well, he helped me out with the acquisition of Gwinnett County to expand my territory.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So you had a contract.
I did.
And as a business owner, do you like reading contracts?
No.
You need a business attorney. So if you're a business owner and you don't like reading contracts, or you know one who doesn't, send them to Ari. Ari will hook them up, read their contract, and give them that boutique service at boutique pricing and kick the big firm's butts.
Nice and good alliteration.
Good morning, BNI.
Good morning.
All right, I'm Chuck, Director of Operations here at Gatsby, filling in for Ben. We do showers, mirrors, partitions, glasses everywhere to surround us. Don't have a catchy phrase yet, but we do have a rubber ducky we use. We put it with all our customers. So we're working on Gatsby glass from Buckhead with the duck head. Maybe installed by Chuckhead. So I don't know. Glad to be here, kind of getting the gist of what's going on. Wasn't too prepared, but that's construction. So once I learn and understand, we'll figure it out and get the job done. Our referrals, we're looking for contractors, of course homeowners, and who else would I say? Anyone. Yes, anyone. I mean, glass is everywhere, so anybody you can think of who needs glass, give us a call. Thank you.
Good morning, BNI. My name is Carlos Watson. I am the lead salesman at Olympic Auto Sales. I'll be doing my presentation here soon, so I'm not going to go too much. But one thing that I always love to hear is everybody come in with testimonials. And the reason being is that when you offer a service and you're actually great at it, well, let's rewind it. When you're good at something, you'll tell everybody. When you're great at it, they'll tell you. Referrals go a long way, especially in my business. Referrals are everything. Oddly enough, people will read through every single one of them and tell you how much of what they did read, the one that stood out was somebody who was angry, and all of that good stuff. So, sell cars. I mean, a good referral for me is anybody who wants to buy a car. That's pretty simple. When I do the presentation, I'm not going to just sit here and talk about cars, though. I'm going to give you all a little bit of my background, let you know what led me up to this, and then I was successful at it.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. Thank you.
Olympic Auto Sales, where we set gold medals.
Does Art have a sub?
Yeah.
Oh.
Buffalo Wood today. So the one thing about the mortgage industry is that it never stays the same for long. It is always in the middle of some change and some bigger than others. The mortgage world is being massively affected by inflation, solid employment numbers, and tariffs. Rates are near 7%, and pair that with still record high house prices, and home buying seems out of reach for most folks. Day after day, we are seeing mortgage companies lay off massive amounts of operations staff or closing altogether. It is echoing the mortgage meltdown of 2008. Well, guess what? Art made it through 2008 and has been helping clients with their mortgage going for 20 straight years. We are coming out of a period where everyone can make a living doing mortgages and into a period where only true mortgage professionals survive. Art is looking for anyone that is looking to buy their new dream home or investment property, or someone that needs to refinance and do so with a true mortgage professional. He will turn their mortgage into a work of
art. Excellent. And I think I saw Charday come in. All right, take it away.
All right. Good morning, team. How are you guys doing today?
Good morning.
Good, good. My name is Charday. I am the All-State Property Casualty for the BNI chapter of Decatur. And I am here to sell you guys homeowners insurance, home insurance. If you guys know anyone that's for me, is someone that is looking for two autos, pretty much like, even renters, condos, I do those as well. Somebody also looking for a review. I've been doing a lot of those recently and have been able to successfully help a lot of people
with changing over, or just say not even maybe change it, just like giving them more information what they already have. So remember, at this point, it's not always what you pay. Call it today, Sade, you are here too.
Save the day. Are there any other members? Yes.
I'm subbing for Lindsay.
Perfect.
So, I'm subbing for Lindsay Sullivan, owner of Riley Road Travel Co., a boutique travel agency that is aiming to make busy families and busy business owners travel dreams come true. Traveling can be stressful, whether it's waiting until the night before to pack, frantically searching the house for your passport, or unable to enjoy the trip yourself because you're obsessing over the itinerary. Isn't the whole point of taking a vacation to relax and revel in the experience wherever you are? At Riley Road Travel Co., we go extra miles to help minimize the stresses of travel and work with you to create the perfect trip, with you being able to, that you dreamed of, tailored to your interests. So whether you're planning a group adventure with friends or family, a getaway, come to Lindsay with all of your travel needs. She'll work with you to make sure you have the trip of a lifetime. Every step of the way is smooth. Anywhere you're trying to go, book with Lindsay at Riley Road.
Excellent. Are there any other member subs that may come in? Okay, so now is the time for our visitors and guests to stand up and tell us your name, your company's name, what is it that you do, what would a good referral be for you. Once again, if your industry overlaps with an industry of a member, then just tell us what is your favorite dinosaur. But if your industry overlaps with another visitor, it's all what do I say, fair game. Open. All right, so we're going to start to my left. Senor, I guess, yeah, sure. Yeah, if you want to say something else. You don't have to.
Referrals are always good.
I love those heads up.
Yeah, once you finish the job, of course, I heard someone mention, the finished product is what gets the next referral, so that's how I like to operate. Once you put the glass up, it's all clean and shiny, you tell a friend, I'm trying to get a referral program going as well, so we'll get some incentives for you guys too.
Excellent, excellent. Senor? Yes.
Alright, I'm Jacob Murray with Northwest Exterminating. We do pretty much everything exterminating. We do pest control, termite, insulation, crawl spaces, wildlife. Pretty much you can get everything done under one stop with us. A good referral for us is honestly anybody with a house that hates pests. Summertime coming around, especially with people entertaining more outside. Nobody likes getting ate up by mosquitoes. So people with pools, that's a great referral because they have them. And if they tell you they don't, they're lying. So that's a good referral for us right now. Jacob Murray, Northwest Exterminating.
Excellent, thank you. Senor?
Hey everybody, Mike Sheehan with Claims Detectives. So we all know insurance companies are built to keep their money and they're really good at it. I help people with property damage deal with their insurance companies so they can get everything they're entitled to in their claim. Your claim is complicated. Buildings are complicated all by themselves. Your insurance policy is complicated all by itself. And here's the game. As a property owner, when your building is damaged, it becomes your job to tell your insurance company how much they owe you to fix your damage, which means you need to be a building expert, you need to be a policy expert. I roll all that into one, I take the ball, I deal with all the stuff with the claim, and people don't have to deal so much with the adjusters on the insurance side. CYA, it just means call your adjuster.
Excellent, thank you.
Zoe Smith with Cleo Myers State Farm. We help people realize their dreams, manage the risks of everyday life, and recover from the unexpected. So.
And we have Dee.
Yeah, so Cleo Myers State Farm, founding member of BNI Midtown chapter, years and years ago. State formation for 17 years. Represents State Farm Insurance, largest insurance company for personal lines in the country. Today, talk about life insurance. It's something we're very, very passionate about. Why? Because as Jordan says, we're all going to pass away one day. New stat yesterday I read, in 2024, State Farm paid out 468 death benefits to clients that secured life insurance within 12 months. So they died within 12 months when they bought a life insurance policy from us. That's very powerful. They didn't wait till tomorrow. They thought about it today. They made sure their families, their kids, whomever could stay in their houses. 80% of those folks were under the age of 65. So we don't all die when we're over the age of 65. 80% of GoFundMe pages are funded or brought because of why? Premature death, right? We can fix that for you. We offer incredible products. Referrals for me are people that own houses, have mortgages. Would it be important if you had a mortgage, your family can stay in your house if something happens to you? We got a product that will enable you to actually protect your house and return all your money back to you in 20 years, maybe pay off the house earlier. Clear State Farm.
Excellent. And Danielle. Sorry, we know her.
Hey, Danielle.
We love all visitors, but she's just a former member.
I'm with Danielle Smoot with Mood Design Events. We set the mood for special moments, big or small. So whether that's weddings, anniversaries, birthday parties, graduations, the perfect referral for us is anyone that is celebrating a special moment and would like to be able to enjoy that moment stress-free and very present. We also are florists, so we're a full-scale design firm so that we can create. If you just want flowers dropped off for your event or for that special moment to commemorate it and enjoy it with your family, that's also something we can do with Mood Design and Events.
Excellent, thank you. Senor. You. Senor.
All right, my name is Bruce Wilcox. My company is BNI Landscaping. I was invited by Mr. Mike. Didn't know him to speak, so I do landscaping, but we do everything outside. Decks, fencing, we'll cut the grass, walk the dog, borders, anything you need outside, we'll take care of it. So thank y'all for having me.
Excellent, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see, anyone behind the plants? Okay, señorita, yes.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Diane Bell, and my company is Dog Mom in Decatur. We provide boarding, dog daycare, dog sitting in the dog's home. We provide a premium service that's personalized for the dog. So whatever your dog does in your home, sleeps in the bed, likes to have breakfast in bed, your dog can do at our home. The perfect referral for us is someone that is looking for personalized care for their dog. We can provide that service for you. Our backyard is completely fenced in, and no dog is ever left alone. They are part of our family as they're part of yours. Thank you for the opportunity.
Excellent, thank you. Thank you for coming. Senor, would you like to say something? Okay, sounds good. Senor AJ?
Again, I'm AJ. I'm a paralegal at Bagwell & Associates. My position is technically called a pre-closer, so I do most of the front end work of a real estate closing transaction. I clear title. I'm kind of like a client liaison. One of my favorite things to do is walk brand new homeowners through the legal closing process. It can be a little bit challenging and not super intuitive, so I really like working with new, excited new homeowners. When I'm not paralegaling, I really enjoy art and music, and I just graduated with my master's degree in arts administration. And my favorite dinosaur is a Spinosaurus, which is the one that can eat a T-Rex.
Oh, okay, very good, very good. All right, Senor.
Morning, sales team.
Morning.
My name is Hal. I'm the owner of Clean It Green Professional Carpet Cleaners. Carpet upholstery and hardwood floor are my specialties in terms of cleaning. I walk into houses and businesses all the time, and the carpets and the couches tell me a story. They tell me they have not been cleaned in a while. Couches smelling like sweaty kids and bad decisions. It's my job to make them clean and make them smell fresh. You wouldn't go 6 months to a year without washing yourself. Why do you do it to your carpet and your upholstery? A good referral for me is someone who hasn't had their carpets cleaned in a while. Couches haven't been cleaned, especially people who have two-legged and four-legged babies, because they pee on the floor, both of them. And those things need to be cleaned properly. Your carpet and your upholstery is a big investment, and cleaning it helps it last longer. So forget the Stanleys, don't worry about the zeros, and don't call Chuck in the truck, call Hal with Clean It Green.
Excellent, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see, Senor.
Hey everyone, I'm Justin Porter. I own Porter Wealth Management. We just celebrated 7 years in business last month. I am a financial advisor, so I won't step on her toes. But is it okay if I talk about something else?
Sure.
Okay. So I have a 6-year-old son, and I'm trying to get him entrepreneurial. So this last fall, we opened up a little firewood stand. I don't know if you go by Hawks Hollow, but we got it down there. Good referral though is he's done with the stand after like 2 or 3 Target drives. I don't want to do this, but he does want to go like door to door. So if you know somebody that has like a little tree that needs to be cut down or wants firewood delivered, I'd love to talk to him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Great. Anything else?
Good morning, Decatur BNI.
Good morning.
My name is Rory Woodfalk, and I am founder and business coach of Somilium AI. I help small businesses and small business owners be more productive, more profitable, and more powerful by the use of AI technologies integrated through their business there from that standpoint. Having a background and having a history as a small business owner, 8 years as a Chick-fil-A owner-operator, and prior to that, 17 years with Target stores, I know the needs and pains of a frontline operator and a frontline team member. And I look at AI solutions that will help you enlist and better your team member base versus replace them. So a good referral for me is anyone, any business owner who is doing a portion of their business that does not connect them with their purpose. If they're doing items and tasks not connected with their purpose, then there's a AI solution to support you.
Excellent. Thank you for coming. Oh, go ahead.
You're good.
Go ahead.
I think I may be overlapping.
No, he's a guest too.
Okay.
So take it away.
Well, I'm also a public adjuster, and as you can tell, our job is really cool because it's two of us here. So we just advocate for homeowners through the insurance claim process. We make sure that they're being treated fairly. So a good ask for us would be anybody who's been affected by these recent tornadoes or hail damage, wind damage, and we also want to get in contact with contractors that we could trust to do the work for our clients and do those repairs.
Excellent. Thank you. And if either of you guys were members, we would protect you.
My name is Trent Hensley. I actually work with Mike at Career Maintenance of Georgia. We handle, of course, mold remediation.
Ooh, we got a mold guy already.
We handle, of course, mold remediation, but also water mitigation and the necessary crawl space repairs to come along with the home, because that is very heavily tied to mold remediation. Good referral partners for us are real estate agents, pre-purchase inspections, also construction-related industry professionals who come across mold in the course of their business, whether it's roof repair, AC work, maybe you're doing some electrical in a crawl space and you come across mold, you can take care of it. Also, if you may be concerned about a family member or a friend that's got a lot of water damage in their home, or maybe you notice an unpleasant odor in their house when you go and visit, you can give us a call and we're happy to come out and take a look.
Okay. All right. We're good? All right. Our featured speaker is here, Carlos Watson. We're going to take a 5-minute hard break. I'm sorry. Gosh, what did I say? Carlos Watson, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. We're going to take a 5-minute break. Go ahead and set up some one-on-ones, use the restroom, get some coffee. Take your seats. All right, let me reset this timer here. All right, give everyone a couple of seconds. So now we have Carlos Watson from Olympic Auto Sales who's going to give us a 10-minute presentation. I'm going to let you know when the 2-minute warning is. But yeah, tell us, what is your favorite dinosaur? I'm curious.
Well, I don't want to say the T-Rex anymore because we just found out. Let's go with the pterodactyl.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Ready? Take it away, Senor.
All right, guys. So good morning again. My name is Carlos Watson. I'm the lead salesman for Olympic Auto Sales here in Decatur. The auto industry is a $2.8 trillion worldwide business. In the United States, we're responsible for $1.2 trillion of those dollars. Okay. Obviously, everybody knows all the main manufacturers that we have here. What has happened is since the pandemic hit, most of them did not mass produce as they used to. As we've all seen, you don't see as many brand new cars just on the road anymore. So it has helped our industry within the used auto business. Another thing that we have going on right now that is essentially boosting us is this tariff thing. It's catch-22. It's not as bad as it sounds on our end. It does make certain parts, certain vehicles a bit more expensive, but at the same time, it makes the value of our vehicles go up. So, I didn't want to just talk here all solely about the industry, but a good referral is anybody, again, who wants to buy a vehicle. I mean, one good thing about our dealership, which I'll touch a little more at the end of this, is that we do have open opportunities for everyone. Some people don't get to go to the big lots and have that luxury auto experience, which we get to give them. You know what I mean? Whether it's good credit, bad credit, no credit, preparing themselves, trying to get back on their feet. You still gotta have a certain prestige to yourself, and you like what you like. and I like to provide for them. So, a little bit about me. I am a Middle Westerner. Okay, I was So I was raised in Chicago, but I was actually born in St. Louis. My parents were there. The duration, I said maybe about 2 weeks before I was born. Mom and Dad had a disagreement, to say the least. All right. Mom went back to St. Louis with my grandmother, who had gone up there from Memphis, and I'll show a picture of her because she wound up being the reason I came to Georgia. From that point, I always was back and forth between the cities. Left when I was a little boy and went back to Chicago. Was going to Whitney Young High School. Don't know if you know about it, but I played ball, so really good high school to play ball. Unfortunately, my older cousins, though, my older cousins were into other things. Mother didn't want me to be, surrounded by them, so I went back to St. Louis, finished high school. Then from that point, left in. Sorry. Okay. So from that point, ended up getting a partial scholarship. Did really good on my ACT as well. Went to OU first. Got my associates there. I took computer science. I majored in business, and computer science was my minor. Did the associates up to that point, left, and then went to Langston University, where I finished off with my bachelor's. From that point, basically always knew that I wanted to go into the line of business. Sales was always my thing. Now, the thing with the sales part for me, though, is that it's the gratitude of the happiness of the customer. Obviously, we all have a product to sell, but the biggest thing that we get out of it is the helping of the people, and which word of mouth then spreads, like you said, they'll tell someone, and then you grow. What means everything to me, though, is family, and I'm the father of 4 children. All right, little Carlos, this is Leah, Angelo, and that is my youngest baby boy, Cole. Okay, they are pretty much everything. Everything that I do, everything that I work for, everything that I thrive for, and to be, is to help them and assist them to be better than what I was. So when I moved down here, they all came with me, and what led me to come here was my grandmother. God bless her. So she lived out here. She wound up finding out that she had pancreatic cancer, which is, a rough one. But we got a lot more. We got 3.5 years when they gave her 2 months to live. So that's what drew me down here and we've been doing. So it was a great move. It helped me to elevate myself, my career. So this is how I got to Georgia. Radio Shack. All right. So you all remember good old Radio Shack.
Young folks.
So to piggyback off of everything that
Hunter, this was a business that existed.
Right. Back in the late 1900s, right?
It was like
batteries. So, the beautiful thing with Radio Shack, everything that I learned in school with business and the computer science realm, when I started with this company, I did start there as a seasonal salesman. I had no want to really stick with it. It was just something to do. But as I started getting in deeper with it, really got an appreciation of it. The reason that Radio Shack was so vital is because I was able to work my way up from being a seasonal salesman to a district manager within the span of 2.5 years, maybe 3 years or so. Everything that I learned from them, though, within that, when I got here, is that people don't buy from companies, they buy from people, right? So I worked in a few different Radio Shacks, and every one of them that I worked in, my customer base would always follow me. It wasn't because of the store, it wasn't because of the products, it was because of the person that they were dealing with. So I pride myself in always being straightforward with people. I always try to give them the best service and give them the service that I would want. And then I'm just straight up with you. It's not about the money, it's more so about pleasing the people. But when you have somebody come in to buy a little diode, and then you have to upsell them to buy 5 cell phones and all the accessories, it does make you thrive in the sales business. So I left that after they had the little hiccups and closed down, went with Spectrum, which also allowed me to use what I learned in school because I was a field engineer for them, which just comes down to we built all the infrastructure for the new neighborhoods, If you ever had outages and everything, like main outages, we were the ones who used to come and fix it and all that good stuff. Really good company. This also helped in building up for me to work in the auto sales because being on call sucks. Terrible. Being called out 2 in the morning, being out there all night, taking care of the kids with my grandmother and everything. Yeah, I couldn't do that anymore. It was tiresome. So it made me really, really appreciate finding Olympic Auto Sales. So for all of that stuff leading up to this, Olympic has been wonderful for me. Everything that I have learned, mainly, especially from Radio Shack, but then the resilience of what I had to learn from Spectrum, because that was a hard business. So let me see just how easy it was to go back into sales, and the only thing that I have to do is deal with people, and it's really not that bad. I'm a people's person anyway, so I get along with anybody. Our motto here at Olympic Auto Sales is that we essentially are of the community for the community. We offer, like I was saying, the experience for certain people, and some people who may not be able to just go into your larger dealerships and go and get a $100,000 vehicle. But I mean, hey, they like Benzes and Beamers as well. They work hard, so they want to have that as a reflection of themselves. We're able to put them in vehicles at a good price, whether they have good credit, bad credit, or no credit. If you're a person who's looking to get an extra vehicle and just don't want to put it, you can't go to your banks and get dual loans, or you're trying not to have hit your debt to income with people who are trying to buy homes, we are able to provide them with this service. All of our vehicles will come with warranties. We give them gap insurance, so we try to cover the customers. So it's not just about getting that money, it's about taking care of them. Greatest thing that I get out of this is when you look on our reviews, you'll see my name all over those reviews. And it comes back to just like I said, when you're good at something, you'll tell everybody. When you're great at it, they'll tell you. And I get the pleasure of being able to provide the service for my community, my customers, and everyone else. I have referrals for you all, so the thing is that I would love to throw a lot of people because I do encounter a ton of people. But I'm selective at it because it's still my name. So I don't want you to keep throwing a lot of folks to you, and then it's like, this one fell through, that fell through, that fell through. But I do appreciate all of the referrals and all of the business that I have gotten from my chapter. I'm definitely always working to help you all as well. Great referral for me again is anybody that wants to buy a vehicle, realistic. I mean, it's pretty much everything in a nutshell.
Excellent. We have time for a couple of questions. Anybody have any questions? Senor?
Talk about the process of when you purchase a vehicle and what your firm does to ensure that your next customer is going to get a good quality vehicle.
So our process is pretty simple. The only things that since we do have the traditional sense of getting a vehicle, some people can just use their credit score. It's pretty basic, no different than you would with the bank. But for everyone else, the only thing that we need is a valid Georgia license, their proof of residency and income. It's a very simple one. We do everything in-home. We have our in-house bank finance company. The assurance that they'll get that same service is the fact that we have integrity. We stand for, we've been there since 2009, and so even within our word of mouth and our customer base, the assurance is just the fact that you know what you're dealing with. We didn't get to stand that long without having solidarity behind us. And we have integrity with the way that we do business. So, I mean, that's how we get to stay consistent with business.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, guys. So please set up a one-on-one with Carlos. Let me get one more picture. Just one that I took this. Good. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you so much. Excellent. All right. Just a little reminder, make sure you put in your CUs, one-to-ones, referrals, and thank you for closed business. To stay in good standing with the chapter, super simple. Perform your CUs, which it can be the BNI ones, but it's anything that helps you in your own industry. Have one-on-ones, attend meetings. If you cannot attend a meeting, have a sub, give referrals, and bring and invite a visitor. So the speaker rotation next week is Senor Mike Ogney. Mike, who do you want us to bring? Oh, there you are.
I would like health professionals. If you know anybody that works at a clinic or a doctor's office or holistic medical practice, something like that, bring them along. That would be amazing. Also, don't leave today without getting one of these little test kits. We're going to have you put that somewhere in your home and then snap a picture of what nasty little microbes grow. The nastiest will get a prize.
Awesome, thank you. And then after that is Sade. Sade, anyone else you want to invite?
So I wanted to maybe connect with coaches. So youth coaches, your weekend warrior, athletic people. Also, I'm doing an event in August geared towards the elderly population. So people who are over like senior communities or anything like that.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. And also the the dues are due. Make sure you pay them because that's how we're able to enjoy the coffee and stuff here. Now is our I Have section. This is where the members will stand up and tell us their contribution, whether it's a referral or a testimonial. Visitors, when we get to you, just stand up and tell us what you enjoyed about our meeting today, and we will start to my right.
I had a great one-to-one with Madison recently. I want to thank Jordan. He's not here, but he and Cleo actually helped me with an insurance situation earlier this week. And I just want to take a moment to recognize somebody on behalf of the chapter. We don't do this very often, or probably not often enough, actually, but Tom. You're still here, right? Tom does a lot of work behind the scenes to help vet oncoming or incoming members, as well as just helping our chapter members generally. So he's kind of the guy that we lean on, and Stuart and the other members of the membership committee do that. But Tom kind of spearheads everything, and I just wanted to take a moment, if we give him a round of applause.
I had a good one-on-one with Lindsay. Going to have one with Stephen right after this.
Good.
I've been out for the past couple of weeks moving house, so it's stressful, but it's good to be back. I love seeing all your faces and your energy, and I need to set up some one-to-ones. So.
Excellent. So what did you like about our...
What I liked about this chapter, you guys are really on point with the slogans, and you guys are really on point. And I also noticed that this chapter is putting up numbers, so I just want to say keep up the good work.
Okay, thanks for being here. See you Tom.
I've received a good referral from Jordan last night, so I'm working on that now, so I hope that's good.
Excellent. See you.
Yeah, just want to say thank you for having me today. 30 years of construction experience, and this is my first BNI meeting, so I was really impressed with the energy and the memory of the slogans and just y'all's personal relationships. Just thank you again very much for having me today.
Excellent. See you. What did you like about our meeting?
Yeah, it was great. So I started my career in a CPA firm and went to BNI when I was like 23, and it was really uncomfortable and high pressure, and so I haven't been back in 15 years. But this was really comfortable, so I appreciate you having me. It seems like a good group.
Excellent.
In the same vein, just thank you guys for having me today. Really love the energy, camaraderie. It's an obvious sense of consistency here between the members here. So live in Southwest Atlanta, no BNI chapter in my area, so just going around just inserting.
Excellent. Thank you for coming.
All right. Got a great testimonial for Justin. Helped me out a couple weeks ago. Had a little machinery issue. Gave him a call up. Said, I'm on the way. Able to knock it out. Made my customers very happy. So even though he's not here, kudos to Justin. Been saving down for a couple of weeks. Also, just looking to arrange some one-on-ones here shortly.
Excellent. Thank you. See you.
Just definitely want to thank my man Bruce coming out for the meeting. Just to let you know, he actually just did some work at my home. Does an amazing job. Very hard worker, and he's got a great crew. I will be out of pocket next week. We're actually leaving tonight to go on a cruise, so I'm going to be in Alaska. But I do have a sub coming for me next Thursday.
Thank you. So what did you like about it?
What I liked, appreciate Arvin for letting me sub for him. JD, I've actually done some work for him, but I really wanted to shout out Carlos for that presentation. Inspirational, because a couple of things in there that you kind of slid over as you're going in a really different direction. We laugh about it, but it's serious. And so, shout out to you and shout out to your family that gave you some direction or whatever. And so now I'm a super dope car salesman. So appreciate it.
All right, great. See Anita.
Hi, everybody. I have my referrals from last week
week that I've not put in. And then I am in a one-to-one deficit, so if you need a one-to-one, please.
I actually got 3 referrals, one from Charday, one from Jordan, and one from Stewart. And the one from Charday already turned in to thank you for close of business. We're going to be doing it tomorrow.
Nice.
And then the other 2 should be thank you for close of business soon. So, great.
Hey guys, I enjoy going into the office late. That's always awesome. I'm just kidding. It's always really nice to see you all, and I will be here next week because John will still be gallivanting in my show.
Señor or señorita? What'd you like?
Yes, I really enjoyed my time here today. It's a great group of people. I already have one referral.
Oh. Excellent, excellent. Señorita.
I give a referral to Jordan, who is not here. Sade, thank you for the referral. I don't think I've thanked you for that because you were absent. And I received a referral from Art and also Stephen. So
Excellent.
I had a great one-to-one with Art last week.
Great. Señorita.
I have a huge testimonial to Jordan, who's helping my family with some insurance issues. Excellent service, explanation, and patience as we figure out what we need and make sure we get covered. So yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome presentation, Carlos, and thank you to Mike for allowing us to be on the cover for this month's Decatur Newspaper.
Señor.
Yeah, thanks everybody for listening to me. And I am going to set up a bunch of one-on-ones with you all. Also, if you all have any underwriters, anyone who knows underwriters for vehicles, please let me know.
Señorita.
Thank you so much for having me again. I'm going to set up a few one-on-ones with Marty. Well, I've already spoken with Marty, but Marty, Carl, Michael, and Aaron.
Awesome. Señor Marty.
I was on vacation, so I didn't do much. Just sat around under an umbrella. Right before I left, I had a referral.
Yep. Thank you. Señorita.
All right, great presentation, Carlos. Definitely something one-on-one. Yes, testimony to Joel. The customer message over. Was very, very happy with the fact that she was told expertise from the partner company who had we were putting the company and they're very happy to work with you. So thanks for that. I have a referral that I'm sending over to George. I'll put that way right now.
Thank you. Señor.
Just appreciate y'all for having me. Thank you, Mr. Mike, for inviting me, and we're going to talk to everybody.
Excellent. Thank you.
Beautiful presentation, Carlos. Really nice. And just testimony for BNI. I feel like I'm visiting my family. So and I still check in with a lot of people, get a lot of referrals from other people. So it's really, even not being here is BNI is really powerful.
Excellent.
Great presentation, Carlos. I refer myself to Marty, and shout out to Tandem Bank, Misty. It's not every day that you involve yourself with a bank that does more than just, hey, you have a fraudulent charge to check on you. Like, she really is about protecting her clients, and so huge shout out to Misty and Tandem. And
thank you. I'll give you your Toyota.
With Abby and had a good last week.
Excellent. Señorita, would you enjoy your work?
Thank you all for having me. I really enjoyed your presentation, and I really enjoyed listening to what everyone does.
Señorita.
So great being here. Actually, the pace of this organization, this group's going really great. Festival of BNI. Randy Godfrey, who was a member, just finished an incredible paint job of our deck. Came out beautifully, great team, incredible job. BNI in general has helped my business over the years. Kitty Kellums helped a lot of my first-time home buyers find houses. He sold my most recent house. And Alex helped a ton of my clients over the years with legal problems. So BNI rocks.
I love the testimony. Thank you. Good to see you.
As always, good to be here. I've had one-to-ones with lots of you. If anybody else wants to do a one-to-one after the evening day, I can hang out.
Great, Señor.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me. This is my third time here. You are very consistent. Everybody's very enjoyable, happy faces, small faces. It makes, just a good environment, family environment in here.
Love it. Steve.
Met with Justin earlier this week and met with Madison last week, so that was nice to see that. And I got a couple of referrals out, and I'm working with one of JD and Jackson's clients.
Excellent.
Thank you guys for having me. I'll tell Ben to send me out more because I do like the energy here. We got to get our catchphrase together. And thank you for the referral for the dog, Mom.
Yeah.
Because my mother was panicking. We got a vacation coming up. She's like, I'm not going. Can't take the dog. Mom, relax. Nothing big of a deal. So now we have a solution. So this is great.
Great job, Carlos. I can't wait to come on the lot and check everything out again. And then great meeting with Sade. We set up some email campaigns. And then I got to figure out who brought the visitor of Cupid Disposal because he bought a website and we set up his online presence recently.
Okay, excellent. All right, now's our time for our VP's reality check, referral reality check.
This is where we highlight a referral from one chapter member to another. And Stuart, I keep picking on you because you send so many referrals, so that's good. But you got 2 this week, Madison or Joel. Which one do you want to highlight? You sent something to Madison?
Yeah, Joel. My nephew-in-law, my wife's niece's husband, he's now a part-time facilities manager at a little daycare place. And so he does a lot of handy stuff, but he's got a roof problem, and I thought, hey, perfect opportunity to put him in touch with Joel. And Joel has already very expeditiously reached out to Paul, and they're meeting on Friday.
Perfect. That's how it works. Appreciate it, Stuart.
Thank you. All right, now is the time that everyone's been waiting for, the Ivan Award presentation. Señorita Aaron, who won it?
Well, thank you all very much. I gotta say, our visitors and subs really brought it this week. Like, A for effort. I need to clean my carpets. I want to buy firewood from a 6-year-old. I don't need a fireplace. Like, way to go, y'all. Huge shout out to David. He really brought the audience participation and then had to participate in someone else's, like, A+, but today the one that really stood out to me was Misty. It's so powerful testimony to BNI that literally 3 different people from different places referred her, and that's just because she's so awesome. So, yay, Misty, congratulations.
Now is our time to spin the door prize. Must be present to win. Michael McClellan. So whatever Carlos brought.
Next time.
New car! You a new car! All right, special announcements. I know Art is not here, but he asked me to mention, where is it? There's a networking happy hour tonight at Terrier. Yeah, in Brookhaven from 5 to 7. It's in Slack. Justin and him are going to go, and it's open and free. So that's it for me. Anyone else with this? Yes, go ahead.
So I am planning an event with 2 other business owners geared toward the elderly population, providing services, resources to them. So if you would like to be a vendor for that event, please reach out to me with your contact information. It is in August. We're kind of going between 2 dates. So once I solidify the date, I will let you all know. It's either going to be the 10th or the 27th.
Excellent. Thank you. Any other special announcements? If you have one, be brief. All right, let's go. All right, BNI has tons of support when you are a member. So every Monday they have a little webinar, and every first or second Monday or Tuesday they have a topic that they really dive into. So you go to the BNIATL.com website, click on the calendar, and that'll outline everything that's going on, and you can register. They also have a really, really good resources page. So the next step for visitors, we encourage everyone to fill out an online application. The membership committee will review it and interview you, and if approved, you will submit your payment, and then you will be inducted by our chapter. So at this time, I would like for our visitors to stand up and follow our lovely visitor host Sade to the bar, not for drinks, although that would be All right, I'm gonna, our closing quote, forgot to do it, so I'm gonna do the Nike one. Let's do it. So, all right. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it.
Come get one of
Yes.
these.